Church-Unitarian. We're here in the Ames Chapel, and we're glad you're here too. We're going to begin by lighting our chalice, as we always do. If you have a chalice at home, feel free to light yours as we light ours. And we share these words. We light the chalice as a symbol of our faith, of the light of truth, and the warmth of love.
And will you sing with us? Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, there's no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come.
Despair, come, yet again, come. So each Wednesday what we do at this time is we share our joys and sorrows with each other. And it's a recognition that this is really what community is for. It's a place where we can bring not just our joys, but also our sorrows, and where we can make room not only for our own joys and sorrows, but also for those of others. So as we do this, we have a habit of putting a blue stone on the scale for our sorrows and a yellow stone on for our joys. And the way we're going to do this tonight is that I'm going to begin and share joy and sorrow. Rob will share one, and then we'll hold silence so that you can share out loud at home your own joys and sorrows, and after the silence we'll bring ourselves back together again. So in this time of so much uncertainty, I want to share sorrow because I'm missing you. I'm missing seeing your faces, I'm missing your hugs and your handshakes and your presence. And that's a real sorrow for me. And my joy, though, is related, and it's that I am grateful and joyful that we have this community and that it is resilient enough to still be together across all of these changes and changes in habit.
This stone of sorrow is in memory of Brian Janssens. Brian died a week ago today, and Brian was for 30 years the anchor bass in the Unity Choir. A quirky, hilarious, forceful character who we just love dearly. We're going to miss you, Brian. And this stone of joy is for the fact that last Sunday, when we worshiped together online, all three of our children and our grandchildren as well were able to be there with us. The grandchildren dressed up for church. It was wonderful.
We'll take a moment of silence so that you can share your joys and sorrows. For all those joys and sorrows spoken and unspoken, we make room in our hearts, in the community, and in the strands of love that hold us together.
So, dear ones, last Sunday, KP shared with us a story from the great Buddhist teacher Thich Nhat Hanh, from Thai's own experience when he was a monk in Vietnam. Vietnam during the war, and he, like so many others, had to leave Vietnam on a small boat and cross the Gulf of Tonkin and into the Sea of Japan, where the waves grew very high, and it was scary. It was really frightening for many people. And often people came to the edge of panic on those boats. And Ty would say, if there was one person who was centered and calm and confident that all would be well, that confidence and calm would radiate from that one person and keep the boat steady and calm the other people on the boat as well. And so from the beginning of our ministry and long before that, we've known and we've tried to teach that daily spiritual practice is key to living a loving and effective life. In these times when we are mostly at home, we have an opportunity to renew our commitment to all kinds of core values, to being together as families, to reading that book we never got to taking time for breath and for meditation, and for developing and strengthening the very devotional practices that will sustain us for the long haul, no matter how rough the seas. And so today I want to offer you a brief lesson of a spiritual practice, a way to wake up in the morning, a way to say to yourself, I'm worth it, I'm worthy, I make a difference in the world. Many of you have learned this in the past. Some of you I know practice it every day. Some of you intended to. Why not take the opportunity during these days to renew your commitment? Some of you, I hope, will be exposed to this for the first time and will try to incorporate it into your lives. Try to remember to do it first thing in the morning. That way, its benefit will last throughout the day. So, here's what we're going to do. Stand with your feet. If you're able to stand, stand. If you're not, do the exercise without standing, just using your arms and following your breath. Shoulders, your feet are about shoulder width apart. Your knees are bent slightly and your back is straight. Your pelvis is tucked just a bit. This is called horse stance in martial arts. Begin by putting your left hand in your right palm and touch your thumbs together. Take a deep breath. And exhale. On the second breath, come up into the prayer position. And let it go. The third breath, palms go straight, your hands go straight up above your head. Turn your hands so your palms are facing upwards to the sky and your middle fingers are touching. And as you exhale, hold the whole world in your arms. Take a breath to rest at the bottom. Now, some people ask themselves, how am I doing as they do this? So, we use the terms within, among, and beyond. If you can incorporate that kind of self-reflection, do. So on the first time through, ask yourself, how is my inner life? On the second time through, how am I doing in terms of my intimate relationships, my friends, my family? And on the third time through, how might I bless the world today? So let's do it 3 times, and then we will sing again. Follow your breath. Soften your eyes. if you want to be martial artsy about it, you can make a fist with your right hand and punch your left palm and bow to the left. Give it a try. Stay tuned. Oh, we give thanks.
Oh, we give thanks
for this precious day.
For this precious day.
For those gathered here.
For those gathered here.
And those far away.
And those far away.
For the time we share.
For the time we share.
With love and care.
With love and care.
Oh, we give thanks.
Oh, we give thanks
for this precious day.
For this precious day.
Oh, we give thanks.
Oh, we give thanks
for this precious day.
Please join us now in extinguishing our chalice, and if you've lit one at home, you might extinguish yours. We extinguish the light of this chalice, but not the light of truth or the warmth of love. These we carry with us in our hearts, wherever we are and wherever we go.